turn the camera on while she was doing it, just so everyone would catch her mid-dance.
I know, right? The most inappropriate moves behind the camera.
So here we are today. We are going to teach you how to make something called the Albatross, and we're going to talk about how to buy luxury real estate, because it is a totally different market when you're buying real estate. So here we are. Let's start with the cocktail, because that is always the best part of the show.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to this one, actually. It looks kind of, we made this one. Looks really pretty. So
it does look pretty. I'm really curious how it's going to taste because of the ingredients that we've got.
Yeah.
So we're starting with our shaker, again, full of ice.
From Vermouth, 15 Vermouth, the local Bioware distributor.
And we're going to start with our Park vodka, local vodka. Always try and buy local. We definitely love our local distributors and distillers.
We have so many, and they're all fantastic. There's really some great gems out there to find. Almost too many. You can't even try them all.
Well, and actually, luckily, some of our local distributors are starting to ask us to come and do our show in their own distillery.
Yes, definitely something we're going to be planning for season 5.
Yes.
Simple syrup, Lily, I don't know.
Lillet Blanc.
Lillet Blanc. It's like French.
Grapefruit juice.
Grapefruit juice.
And our 2 leaves of mint, which we've got fresh mint from my garden.
Yes, I went and...
Oh, actually, I forgot the bitters.
Oh, do we have bitters? What kind of bitters are we putting?
Cardamom bitters.
Cardamom? Ooh.
Cardamom. So that's the other part that's going to be interesting.
It's a lot. You put a lot.
It's in 2 dashes.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Interesting. Well, we'll see, because it's quite strong taste, spice.
Well, and so it is, and then on top of it, there's the mint. So we're shaking it now, obviously. Anna's favorite part. And we take our lovely cocktail.
Yeah, so we're going to be using a coupe glass today, like those, champagne flat glasses.
Not like Doug Coupe, no relation.
Different coupe. It's over the sea.
We should use coupe glasses on coupe day.
Oh, well, that's the next show for next year. There you go.
There you go. All right, all strained?
Yeah, it's really cute, kind of like pinky.
It is.
Yeah.
And then garnish it.
Blush. It's kind of like a blush color drink.
Garnish it with our mint.
Get yourself like a little forest over there.
There you go. Here is our fancy cocktail. Cheers.
Smells cardamom.
I like that one a lot. It's not the flavor I would expect. It's actually super refreshing though.
Well, I actually had no idea what to expect, but it's delicious. It's definitely like a cocktail that has complexity to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is really, really good. I find it super, this is a super refreshing drink.
And that cardamom flavor with simple syrup, it's almost like that candy.
Yeah.
But it's not overly sweet as a drink. I like this one. I definitely should put a star next to this one. I actually didn't know what it tastes like.
So here's my thing, is I feel like you could drink this at breakfast too, though. Like instead of a mimosa, this is a good breakfast drink.
What's it doing at lunch? A brunch. Yeah,
right.
No, it's definitely great. Complex. I think the people who love the cocktail kind of a vibe, this is not just like a simple cocktail. It's definitely one of those, it's almost like aperitif. Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's it's a very great one. Delicious. Well, luxury. This is how you
This is our luxury. Hello.
You take it and you walk around the house. That's how the tours should be. Champagne for you, right?
Oh, that would be fun. Can you imagine? Actually, that would be so much fun doing a luxury home open house and champagne as you walk in.
Get a driver to get you there, just because, obviously. Well, you know what? Luxury home, I don't know what realtor doesn't like luxury home, but I personally absolutely love it because, again, it's the beast on its own, right? You have to have a certain appreciation for it. You do need to know the materials, the quality, the design. You have to appreciate some quirkiness about it. A majority of luxury homes actually custom. So what I do like about it, it's not necessarily a cookie cutter. And you know what? I think in this day and age, with the price increase, I would say luxury home, anything that is over 1.5 to me.
Yeah, that's
Like
changed.
that's like
what?
minimum, like you know.
Yeah, because unfortunately now with the house prices and how much they've raised up,
Yes.
it has, $1 million house, $800,000 is a move up home for a lot of people nowadays. So definitely we're looking at kind of that 1.3, 1.5 is where things have gone to for the luxury home market. But usually those homes, like to talk about what is a luxury home, usually they're in a pretty prime location, like your house backs on to Chestermere Lake.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
Or they have an incredible view of downtown or the mountains, like something that you're going to pay a premium to live there.
Yeah. And so, like sometimes it's like it could be like an acreage too, right?
Absolutely.
Same acreages. Yeah.
Well, they usually have a greater square footage. You can get some luxury properties that are downtown with incredible views, but 9 times out of 10, you've got a pretty premium square footage for the property that you're looking at. Like you talked about, high grade materials, super high grade materials. They're not just your common everyday buy at Home Depot materials. These are ones that are sought out in boutique marketplaces to fill the house. Unique designs, like your house is a very unique design.
Yeah, again, because they either custom build or they have been hired some of the local, not necessarily local, but I know we have some incredible designers in Calgary that a lot of people love to work with them, and you can see their style as soon as you walk in the house.
Absolutely, and then decadent amenities.
Yes.
So these are the houses that are going to have all those kind of bells and whistles that some of them you didn't even know existed. So hidden pantries, hidden rooms, bidets.
Yeah, squash courts, tennis courts, extravagant pools, saunas, like some have spas. They can be also like in a gated community that has some sort of amenities as well.
Absolutely.
Right? Some of them can have HOA that takes care of the snow removal and the beautiful gardening that is around.
You can even have, if they're in condos, they may have 24-hour concierge.
Yes.
They may have higher end gym courts, stuff like that for you to use if they're in condos in downtown. So you're definitely going to see, like when you walk into these places, it's obvious of things that are happening, even to actually sometimes higher end homes or in communities where they automatically get golf course memberships.
Yeah, exactly.
So things like that don't come with your average everyday home.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So it's kind of what's like some of the shows, like, a Calgary version of Selling Sunset.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, here's a big thing is when you go to buy one, this is not a market that you kick tires in. It's not a market that
you'll be lucky if there is an open house and you've been invited. Yeah. Or there's showings that can be scheduled just like, oh, I want to see a house today.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's could be a lot of restrictions, depends on the price. So the higher the price, the more restrictions there are. Obviously, sometimes there is no public open house. There is sometimes a broker open.
Yeah.
So you can preview it for your, serious clients. You will have to book an appointment. Sometimes the seller's agent have to be present at the showings. Because they will actually show you the house. Yep. And yes, it could be highly videoed as cameras everywhere in the house and things like that. So that's for security reasons and things.
And don't be offended if they ask you to show that you have capacity to buy the house.
Yes.
So getting your pre-qualification.
Show me the money.
Yeah, absolutely. Because there's been lots of times where we're showing luxury houses and we have to have our clients' financials forefront to show that they actually are coming into this house with the capacity to buy. That is not abnormal in the luxury home market because they don't want just anyone through their home. They're going to make sure you have money before you even walk in the front door.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to remember the person who is selling their luxury home, a very different person you're dealing with, like average type of home. They have this usually they have time to sell the home.
They're not in a rush.
They're not in a rush. They are waiting for that buyer who is willing to pay the money they're asking.
Yeah.
They're not about nickeling and diming in negotiation. They kind of, hey, you want my house? Then pay me the price I'm asking. There's very little room for negotiations, if any. And again, depending on the market, but generally those people know the value of their property. They know the value of what it costs them to build. Usually, like even the cost of building is still higher for what they're selling.
And lots of times too is these people are sitting there, and when they have their house up for sale, it's more of a business transaction than it is an emotional transaction.
That's right.
So because they're not as emotionally attached to their house, because they usually tend to be more executive business people, they're when if you bring them an offer that they're not happy with, they may not counter. They may not respond at all. Yeah. It's just a matter of, no, that doesn't work for me, thanks. They're not going to give you an idea of what does work for them. They're just going to say, this is the price I'm asking, and until you bring me something, I'm just not going to respond.
And I guess this is kind of the time where our job kind of kicks in, like when we have to work a little bit closer with a selling agent, listing agent, just kind of see what information we can collect from them in terms of what is going to make them happy, and definitely take it a little bit more of a diplomatic way. Yeah.
And also too is because these houses are not cookie cutter houses, it means that every single deal is different, that every single deal is unique. And what one seller does is not what all sellers will do. But it is important a lot of times, and as realtors we'll do this, if we see the name, we can maybe Google who it is that's purchasing the home or selling the home. And they may Google you back if they see your name on that purchase contract.
They do.
It very much is them looking at you and saying, who are you? What is your blueprint on social media? So again, when you're in that kind of higher price point, make sure that you're looking at that and see what your Google search comes up on online, because it is highly probable that the people on the other side are going to search you out. They're going to ask around in the community about you. If you're part of a private member club, they're going to ask other members about you. They are going to do their research on who you are and who they're dealing with, either before, during, or at some point in the transaction. So don't be surprised.
Yeah, absolutely. We are talking a lot of money here.
Yeah.
So it kind of almost like reasonable in terms of, I do like some of the notes that Robin make for the buyer. When you are thinking of buying a very expensive home, you need to set a budget. You need to know the limit, right?
What you can afford.
Yeah, you definitely want to identify what you want to have in a home. And again, I think majority of people who is buying in that price range generally know what they want.
Yeah, absolutely. A big thing too is not everyone, but I would say the large majority of people that I've seen that have bought this high-end luxury real estate, it is not abnormal whatsoever for them to buy a $1.5 million home and still put $500,000 in renovations into it. So it's very rarely that people...
almost me.
But it's very rarely that people are buying houses in this price range and they're exactly what they want, right? Because they're all very unique in what they're looking for. So many, many times these people are buying these houses with the intention of putting substantial amounts of real estate to customize the home to what they want.
Sometimes they just buy because they want the location and the footprint. And then they will just change everything inside. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So even... That's why, their value of the home, because they're gonna rip in that beautiful cherry or tiger wood or whatever maple cabinets or oak cabinets or whatever else that was installed, they might not appreciate it, right?
Absolutely.
So I think luxury real estate, both on the listing side and on the buying side, the people are very different. They come with a very different set of needs and how you work with them, and you definitely can't just. If you don't know the materials and luxury real estate cost, it's going to be very hard to pull comparables and, price the home or tell your buyer if that home is worth that much money. Because appreciation for a higher end materials definitely has to start with a agent that represent a client.
Well, that is the most important thing. You need an agent.
If you don't know, definitely it's team up with somebody who knows that industry for sure, because your client either can overpay or undersell, right? And we don't want that. If you guys are interested, we do have lots of luxury real estate in Calgary right now for sale. There is, the mortgage prime rates
went
down by quarter.
Oh, sorry, that's actually another thing.
Yeah.
A lot of times in these luxury homes.
Oh, yes, that's
So first of all, deposits. Deposits are drastically higher. They're $60,000 to $100,000 depending on the price range, even higher. Also, too, is anything over $1 million is not CMHC insurable, meaning you have to put 20% down. Minimum.
Yes.
So a lot of times these people are coming in and they're either buying the house cash or the mortgage they're putting on the house is minimal. These are not properties that you finance at 95%. So 80% is the highest value you can finance the home. And obviously, if you're looking for financing at that rate, everybody's going to want to make sure that you actually have the money to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the one you want to speak with a mortgage broker first before you step your foot into a luxury, very expensive home. You want to make sure that you have that down payment, because sometimes 20% is a minimum, as I said. It's and that's between that $1 million to $2 million. If you're going over, you most likely have to put even more depending on your credit history and your file. So be prepared. If you guys have any questions, definitely call Robin and myself. But today is June 5th.
It is Prize Day.
It's a prize day, and it is the last month. This is our last month of season 4 Tipsy Realtors, and then Robin and I take off for summer. Still working hard, but obviously having cocktails at any given day of the week, not just Wednesdays. But we will be planning a very exciting season 5 show. So this is your chance, guys, to comment below,
cocktails you want to see us make.
Cocktails, topics of real estate, what you want to hear us to say, and we're gonna do a special prize for June. And we're gonna enter everybody who not only love and tag our show, but also who comments with a request for season 5.
That's right.
And then you get to win.
Hang on. So this is what you guys are winning, but I have to show you my.
You doing it now? Okay.
No.
Oh, this is what we're winning.
So this, I've already got mine wrapped, but you guys will get 6 cups like this with your own glass and stuff. Mine is caution. I have no filter.
It has not.
So yours doesn't have the wrapping, but yours is all glass, but you can get it wrapped.
We actually using a special app for the show for the filtering Robin. So you get a box like this with 6 cups and the straws that you're gonna win.
Absolutely.
And I got my Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune. Wheel.
Yes.
Of Fortune.
Let's open that up. Where? My phone was making a lot of noise, so I turned it off.
Oh, mine does that too.
All right, here we go. I'm going to turn the sound back on.
Super exciting. Who's going to win 6 glasses? That means you get 5 friends to come drink with you. Ta-da!
Who is it?
Andre.
Oh, Andre Karpuk.
Cool.
Congratulations, Andre.
That's super exciting.
Actually, Andre is my new client who is looking to open his own MMA studio in Calgary.
Well, this sounds like a great thing for Andre.
And I know he likes to do a lot of fun stuff outside with his team.
I think that we should have an MMA cocktail hour.
Oh my God, he would love it. He would totally love it. And he makes the best shashlik. It's like meat on the stick. It looks really good.
That sounds lovely.
Congratulations, that's amazing. I will contact him.
Wonderful, congrats. Now, next.
I'm gonna just go.
Next month's prize.
All right.
Because we want to make sure that you are outside and hydrated. This is 2 40-ounce thermal flasks with straws for you to get outside and hydrate with your favorite beverage over the summer.
Yes, I love it. And it's for you and your friend.
Exactly.
Your partner, or whoever,
Exactly. And it fits in a coffee cup holder. I made sure of that because, well, you shouldn't drink and drive, but for the non-alcoholic beverages.
Yeah. Okay, cool. It comes with straws and everything. It's amazing. Temperature 24. Oh, it stays cold for 24 hours. Wow. That's amazing. Okay, so you guys, you can win this duo.
Love, share.
Love, share, tag, and give us some ideas. What you guys want to hear or see in season 5 of the Tipsy Realtors. Can you believe it? Season 5.
I know. 5 years of doing this. 5 years of drinking, and we still have not been considered alcoholics. Cheers!
look at coming up with new drinks.
That is always the most fun, actually, is sitting down and coming up with the next season of all the drinks and all the conversations that we can possibly have. And then remembering why we picked them when we did the
we're
show.
going to do some better notes this year, I think. I was like, why did we do this?
Exactly. How did that go with that?
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Again, enjoy the beautiful weather. And if you are guys thinking of getting into a market, selling or buying, definitely you guys see the stats. It's super active. We are short of inventory, so everything sells fairly fast. Again, not all market is equal, but majority of it is. And with the right planning, we can say that everything sells really fast.
Well, and we do have, for those of you who are buying, we have 6 properties that are coming up for sale here quite quickly. So make sure to get a hold of us to see if those properties suit you, because honestly, they sell as fast as they are listed nowadays.
Yes, it's actually crazy.
It is crazy.
It's crazy.
But we love the craziness.
Yeah,
it's our kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna complain. We are here to help.
Honestly.
Yeah, right? Like, we're here to help. And I think we're like, Rob and I have been in this industry for a very long time now, a bit longer.
So on June 15th, I am getting an award from Krebs for being in the industry for 25 years.
Wow. See?
So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
25 years. So definitely, and I've been not quite
16.
Well,
16,
18,
17,
26 to 2006. So 18 years, yeah.
So see, we are highly experienced people.
Absolutely. So and we've done this markets up and down so many times. So if you guys, worried about how can I sell it and how can I buy right after, we strategically plan those with our clients step by step. So you know exactly how that's going to happen. So give us a call. The number's on the screen. You can contact us on our website.
Oh, next week.
Yeah. And then, next week. We forgot. It was like, see ya. No.
The debate.
The debate.
The debate is a cocktail. And what happens when you inherit real estate from loved ones? So this actually was a topic that we picked because of the fact that we know there's so many people right now and they're inheriting properties, and what do I do and how do I manage that? So that's a conversation we're having next week. But I am going to do one plug. Okay. If you are in the town of Chestermere, vote Rob!
Okay, yes, my husband is running for city council. So the election, June 24th. I should have worn my pin. It was on my jacket. Yeah, that was like, flags and everything. Anyway, yeah, so if you guys in town, Chestermere, vote for Rob Borzinovsky. He is amazing candidate, and I think we definitely are set for some changes.
Absolutely. All right, thank you so much. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.